we'll have you start off with this assignment. This is the job bulletin board. Pokemon from various regions post jobs requests here. You're aware that bad Pokemon are cropping up in greater numbers, right? Yep, because the flow of time is getting messed up. It's wreaking havoc, right? Which is why lots of bad Pokemon are appearing. The flow of time is getting messed up. Time as in hours and minutes? Do they mean something has gone wrong with the time here? And because of that, more and more bad Pokemon are popping up? What's going on here? Precisely. Time getting out of whack caused an outbreak of bad Pokemon. Perhaps because of all that, we have noticed an increase in the number of jobs. In addition, and it's unknown if this is because of time influence, there has also been a mass outbreak of mystery dungeons. Mystery dungeons? So Volt, you know how we got our relic fragment back yesterday? The place where we found it was a mystery dungeon. A mystery dungeon changes each time you go into it. There's a different layout and different items every time you enter. If you faint in the middle of a dungeon, you'll lose half your money. You can even lose half of your items. Or more. Finally get kicked right out. They're very mysterious places. But every time you go inside, there's always new things to discover. They're all really awesome places to explore. Well, you're quite information, aren't you? That makes things much easier for me to explain. Oh, great, rub it in. Jobs all take place in mystery dungeons. So, let's look for a job that you should perform. Yes, maybe this will do. Oh yeah, let's read it. Hello, my name is Sproink. An outlaw has run off my most prized possession, my precious pearl. That pearl's life itself to me. I just can't seem to settle down if that pearl isn't in its proper place, on top of my head. But I've heard my pearl has been sighted. It's said to be reported on a rocky bluff, but this bluff is reported to be extremely unsafe. I could never go somewhere so frightening. So, fellow readers, I would be so kind as to go to the bluff and get my pearl. I beg your help, exploration team members, from Sproink. Hold on a second. We're only going to fetch an item that someone dropped? No job is too big? No job is too small. That's hardly an adventure at all, I know. I'd rather look for treasure or explore unknown places, things like that. Yeah, that would be great. Hush! Yikes! It's important that you rookies pay your dues. Now pay attention. I'll repeat the warnings again to make sure they stick. You'll be forced out of a dungeon and sent back here. If either of you faints, you'll lose half of your money, and you could lose half of your items, or more. You'd best be careful. If you understood all that, I suggest you get on with the mission. This must be the bluff's entrance. Sproink's mission described said the pearl is deep on the 7th level. Okay. Let's do this. Alright, now let's do this. Alright, good. Alright, let's do this. Tackle! Tackle attack. Tackle. Tackle! So shell loss, leap, and antlers can be found in this dungeon. Tackle! Good thing only Pokemon are all bark and no bite, especially since they have so few teeth. But there is one more Pokemon that lives here. And once we get past the second floor, you'll be seeing that Pokemon soon. Tackle! Tackle! Alright. Oh, an X-Side seed. That can come in useful. Hold on, what was that? Oh, Geo Pebbles. That will also come in helpful, people. You can hold up to 90. Tackle! Ow. Tackle! Ah, cringe. Some moves like Astonish will cause you to cringe. Another move like Crunch, that lowers effect. I mean like Bite, Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Poison Fang, things that move like that. You guys know? Did I know? And you should, and remember when I said that there was going to be mighty Pokemon on here? Well, we're here. Now, you always have to be on the lookout. And always make sure one of your teammates has a back move like Quick Attack. Unlike Turtwig and Totodile, you always have to be sure to stay in a straight line. Ah, there it goes. That's the Pokemon I was telling you about, Chingale. It has a really dangerous move. It's called Wrap, and it can bind your opponent so it can't attack. So you or your partner can't act. But in a corner like this, there it is, Wrap. It also does damage to you. It's only 6%, but it's dangerous. Because unless you can find a corner that your partner can help you with, we're doomed. Now, let's go. Tally-ho! Wow! Speaking of Arceus. Yeah. You know who Arceus is. It's one of the most toughest Pokemon to beat. But guys, if you don't have a clue how to beat Arceus, please send it to me. That's it? It's a very small dungeon floor. Oh, and before you guys try, don't bother using any orbs on a boss fight, because a mysterious force keeps you from using any of them. Ah, red gummy, that's good for a fire type, which I am not. Oh, come on, Changeling! For crying out, Arceus! Tackle! Let's finish this off with Tackle! Now, that's when the max elixir comes. And you can never ever find just a plain elixir. Oh, an Oranberry. That can come in handy. Get set to get that dinner. Alright guys, do you know when I'm gonna learn a grass type move? Now, rage! You should always get near your partner when you're with these guys. That way they can land another hit. But Chillas, they just kind of fall after just one single hit. So you don't have to worry about them. Now let's finish off this. Oh, come on! For crying out, Arceus. This is an oranberry, isn't it? Wait, if you look closer, that's not an A, it's an E, it's an oranberry, a look-alike. Item. You should always check the item info to make sure you've got the right item and not one of these sneaky lookalikes. Curse you, Game Freak! Remind me to pummel him if I ever see him. Come here. Aha, fell right into our trap. Last floor. And I'm still not up a level. The 7th floor. Hey, there it is. This has to be Sprink's Pearl. Let's take it back right now. Tally-ho! Thank you. You're welcome, Sprink. That pearl must be propped on my head. You see, I missed it so much. I just couldn't settle down without it up there. So I was just boinging and sproinging everywhere. That's why I'm covered in dings and bumps. But thanks to you, that long nightmare is over. You're welcome. You have my sincere thanks. We have protein, calcium, and iron, and 2,000 Poke. 2,000 Poke! Whoa, 2,000 Poke? All this money is for us? Of course. That's nothing compared to my pearl's value. You have to tell us that? Farewell. That was weird. What the heck just happened? We're rich, Volt. Just like that, we're rich. We're rich! Well done, team. Now hand that money over, if you please. Huh? Most of the money from jobs goes to the Guildmaster, you see. And your team share the money comes out to this much. Oh, it's good. Huh? We keep only 200 Poke! Well, I guess that's better than 2 Poke. That's terrible still. Well, that's the guild rule. Why is that even a rule? You simply have to accept it. It's because that the team doesn't get all the credit? I don't like that rule. Stupid bird. Everyone, thanks for waiting. Waiting for what exactly? I finished making dinner. Come on, dinner's on. Yeah! All it's eating is making me hungry. Well, I'm always hungry, actually. Oh, I'm done eating. Excellent meal. I'm stuffed and now I'm getting sleepy. Yep, I'm off to bed. Good night, gang. Good night. Night, guys. Night. Night, Corfish. Night, Loudred. Night, Sunflower. Night, Bidoof. You. Sweet nightmares, Shadowt. Hey, Volt. Today was a pretty hectic day, wasn't it? So much happened. But I'm glad we managed to pull off our first job. I was really steamed about how Wigglytuff took most of the money. That's just the cost of training, I guess. We can't do anything about it. What